Meet the 20 sons of handsome black actors. What if we told you that the next wave of black Hollywood royalty isn't just coming, they've already arrived? These aren't just celebrity kids riding on famous last names. They're actors, musicians, entrepreneurs, and style icons reshaping the industry with raw talent and ambition. From red carpets to recording studios, they're proving that excellence is inherited, but legacy is earned. You're about to meet 20 sons of the most handsome black actors who are dominating the spotlight in their own right. Watch till the end, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and join the conversation right here on Legends of Black Excellence. John David Washington. Born on July 28, 1984 in Los Angeles, California. John David Washington is the eldest son of Academy Award-winning actor Denzel Washington and accomplished actress and singer Pauletta Washington. Although raised in the glow of Hollywood royalty, John David forged his own path before stepping into the spotlight of film. Before embracing acting, he pursued a career in professional football. A standout athlete, he played as a running back at Morehouse College, where he set several school records. His talent on the field earned him a shot with the St. Louis Rams in 2006, and later with the United Football League's Sacramento Mountain Lions. However, a series of injuries curtailed his sports ambitions, leading him to reconsider his future. In 2015, he made a powerful entrance into acting with a starring role in HBO's Ballers, portraying Ricky Jarrett, a charismatic yet conflicted wide receiver. His nuanced performance drew widespread acclaim and marked a defining shift in his professional life. But it was his breakout portrayal of Detective Ron Stallworth in Spike Lee's BlacKkKlansman 2018 that earned him critical recognition, including Golden Globe and Screen Actors Guild Award nominations. His momentum continued in 2020 when he headlined Christopher Nolan's cerebral thriller Tenet, taking on a complex, physically demanding role that solidified his status as a leading man. With his commanding screen presence, he demonstrated an ability to hold his own in high-concept narratives and action-heavy sequences. John David Washington's journey is a testament to perseverance and versatility. Rather than leaning on his father's fame, he blazed his own trail, gaining admiration for his discipline, depth, and magnetic energy. As his body of work expands, he remains one of the most exciting actors of his generation, respected not just for his lineage, but for his undeniable talent and individuality. Langston Fishburne. Langston Fishburne, born March 29, 2002, is the son of legendary actor Lawrence Fishburne and actress Hajna O. Moss. With a father known for powerful roles in The Matrix, Boys in the Hood, and What's Love Got to Do with It, Langston was introduced early to the world of cinema. Yet unlike many celebrity children who make flashy entrances, he has opted for a more measured and intentional path, steadily honing his craft behind the scenes. Langston studied film and television at the prestigious University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where he developed a strong foundation in screenwriting, directing, and performance. While still relatively under the radar, his first notable on-screen appearance came with a minor role in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 2019, a film brimming with A-list talent and meticulous storytelling. Far from just riding on his father's name, Langston is admired for his unique sense of style and quiet charisma. He has expressed interest in storytelling that uplifts diverse voices and perspectives, leaning into thought-provoking narratives that blend creativity with cultural awareness. Off-screen, he has been seen at various film festivals and art events, building connections and shaping his own identity in the creative community. Though still early in his journey, Langston Fishburne's artistic vision and deliberate pace suggest a career built on substance rather than spectacle. As he continues to grow within the entertainment industry, many are watching closely, not because of who his father is, but because of the emerging voice he is becoming. With his intellectual curiosity, industry savvy, and respect for the craft, Langston is poised to make a meaningful impact in the years ahead. Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith, born July 8, 1998 in Malibu, California, is the son of Hollywood power couple Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. While many child stars fade with time, Jaden has continually reinvented himself. emerging as one of the most genre-defying artists of his generation. His acting debut at just 8 years old in The Pursuit of Happiness 2006, alongside his father, instantly captured audiences. He later led the hit remake of The Karate Kid 2010, which grossed over $350 million worldwide. But rather than chasing conventional stardom, Jaden pivoted into music, using it as a channel for deeper self-expression. His debut studio album, Siri 2017, received critical acclaim for its experimental sound blending hip-hop, rock, and existential themes. Tracks like Icon showcased his lyrical skill and creative production, earning him millions of streams and a dedicated fan base. He followed it with Eris 2019, solidifying his place in alternative rap. Beyond entertainment, Jaden is a passionate activist. He co-founded Just Water, an eco-friendly bottled water brand, and uses his platform to champion causes such as environmental sustainability, mental health, and youth empowerment. His distinct fashion choices, gender-fluid style, and outspoken personality have made him a voice for individuality and change. Whether performing at festivals, launching philanthropic projects, or pushing artistic boundaries, Jaden Smith refuses to be boxed in. He's not just the son of iconic actors, he's a boundary-breaker thought leader and cultural innovator shaping the future on his own terms. O'Shea Jackson Jr. O'Shea Jackson Jr., born on February 24, 1991 in Los Angeles, California, is the eldest son of rapper-turned-actor Ice Cube and Kimberly Woodruff. While the striking resemblance to his father is unmistakable, O'Shea's rise in Hollywood is a result of talent training and tenacity, not just genetics. After studying screenwriting at the University of Southern California, O'Shea made an unforgettable acting debut in 2015 by portraying his father in Straight Outta Compton. His performance was more than imitation. It was an emotionally grounded, captivating portrayal that won critical acclaim and launched his career. The film grossed over $200 million globally, and O'Shea quickly proved he could carry major roles on his own merit. He followed this breakout with impressive turns in films such as Ingrid Goes West 2017, Den of Thieves 2018, and Long Shot 2019, showcasing his versatility across genres from gritty action to sharp satire and romantic comedy. With each role, he brings charisma, confidence, and a grounded presence that resonates with audiences. Outside of acting, O'Shea has expressed an interest in writing and producing, signaling a desire to build stories behind the camera as well. Proud of his Compton roots and family legacy, he uses his platform to advocate for authenticity and Black representation in storytelling. Far more than a carbon copy of Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson Jr. has proven he is a compelling artist in his own right, balancing homage to his origins with a relentless drive to forge a unique path in the entertainment world. Damon Wayans Jr. Damon Wayans Jr., born November 18, 1982 in Huntington, Vermont, is the son of comedian and actor Damon Wayans Sr., part of the iconic Wayans family. Though surrounded by comedy royalty, Damon Jr. has carved out a distinct identity rooted in modern humor, natural charm, and impeccable timing. His early career began behind the scenes as a writer on My Wife and Kids, a sitcom created by his father. He later appeared on the show as a recurring character, marking his introduction to television audiences. However, it was his role as Brad Williams on ABC's Happy Endings 2011-2013 that catapulted him into the comedy mainstream. With a magnetic blend of wit and warmth, he quickly became a fan favorite. Damon Jr. then joined the cast of New Girl as Coach, earning further acclaim and adding to his growing reputation as a sitcom star. His big screen appearances include roles in Let's Be Cops, 2014 Big Hero 6 voice role, and How to Be a Latin Lover, 2017, further showcasing his range. Unlike many born into fame, Damon Jr. worked his way up by writing, auditioning, and proving himself independently. His comedy is less slapstick and more grounded in character-driven wit, making him a standout in both network television and feature films. With a legacy of laughter behind him and a bright future ahead, Damon Wayans Jr. continues to evolve, building a reputation not just as the son of a legend, but as a leading comedic voice for a new generation. Marques Houston. Marques Houston, born on August 4, 1981 in Los Angeles, California, rose to prominence as a multifaceted entertainer, first in music, then on television, and later as a behind-the-scenes creative force. Though best known as a teen heartthrob in the 90s, his career longevity and evolution make him one of the most dynamic talents of his generation. He first gained national attention as a founding member of the R&B group Immature, later known as IMX. With chart-topping hits like Never Lie and Please Don't Go, the group became a staple of the 90s music scene, capturing the hearts of millions of fans. Marques's smooth vocals and polished stage presence made him an immediate standout. His success in music transitioned naturally to acting, where he earned widespread recognition for his role as Roger Evans on the beloved sitcom Sister Sister, which ran from 1994 to 1999. His comedic timing and lovable, goofy persona made him a favorite among viewers, particularly younger audiences. In the 2000s, Houston pivoted toward a solo music career, releasing several albums, including MH 2003, Veteran 2007, and Mattress Music 2010, exploring more mature themes. He also starred in popular films like You Got Served and Fat Albert, cementing his place in pop culture. Today, Marques has expanded his repertoire to include writing, directing, and producing. As a key figure at Footage Films, he works on family-friendly projects with faith-based values, a creative shift that reflects his personal transformation and commitment to purpose-driven content. Marques Houston's trajectory from teenage icon to respected producer is a testament to reinvention, resilience, and the power of creative control in an ever-changing industry. Alfonso Romeo Jones. Alfonso Romeo Jones, born on July 15, 1994, is a fresh face in the entertainment world, emerging with both pedigree and potential. As the son of a well-established actor and producer, Alfonso was exposed to the arts from an early age. Yet, he hasn't merely inherited a legacy, he's actively crafting his own. During his early years, Alfonso immersed himself in performing arts through school productions and drama workshops, sharpening his craft before stepping into the public eye. He steadily built experience with roles in television and independent films, allowing him to develop a professional range that spans both drama and lighthearted storytelling. Beyond acting, Alfonso has gained traction in the modeling industry. His strong on-camera presence and striking aesthetic have landed him spots in fashion campaigns and runway shows, elevating his status in both the fashion and entertainment arenas. Known for his eclectic fashion sense and magnetic personality, he's already attracting a growing fan base that appreciates his artistic diversity. He's also expressed interest in writing and directing, exploring stories that reflect modern Black experiences through an authentic, creative lens. With a deep respect for storytelling and an eye on innovation, Alfonso aims to contribute not just as a performer, but as a multifaceted creator. Though still early in his journey, Alfonso Romeo Jones brings a quiet intensity and a thoughtful approach to his craft. As he builds momentum, he's proving himself not just as the son of a Hollywood veteran, but as a modern entertainer, ready to shape the next chapter of storytelling with authenticity and flair. Trey Smith. Trey Smith, born on November 11, 1992 in Los Angeles, California, is the firstborn son of Will Smith and his ex-wife, Cherie Zampino. Though he's part of one of the most recognizable families in Hollywood, Trey has always walked a quieter path, opting for privacy and creative exploration over the spotlight often enjoyed by his half-siblings Jaden and Willow Smith. His initial steps into entertainment began during childhood when he made appearances alongside his father on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and various red carpet events. Despite the early exposure, Trey chose to avoid the frenzy of child stardom. As he matured, he carved out his niche in music under the moniker Ace, focusing on DJing and music production rather than acting. Trey has performed at prominent events and festivals, blending hip-hop, R&B, and electronic influences in his sets. His style emphasizes rhythm and atmosphere, reflecting a taste that's more refined than mainstream. Though he doesn't release music as frequently as other celebrity offspring, his projects display thoughtful craftsmanship and a love for the art itself. Offstage, Trey is known for his grounded nature and close relationship with both parents. After enduring a period of estrangement from Will, the two reconciled, and their journey has been openly shared, inspiring fans with their emotional transparency and mutual growth. Trey's creative career may not be headline-grabbing, but his focus on authenticity and self-discovery has earned him quiet respect. In an industry dominated by attention, Trey Smith is a reminder that artistry can flourish even in the calmest corners of fame. Christian Combs. Christian Combs, born on April 4, 1998, is the son of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs and the late model Kim Porter. Known professionally as King Combs, Christian was raised in the luxurious yet high-pressure world of bad boy entertainment, witnessing firsthand the empire his father built. Rather than shy away from the expectations, Christian embraced them, determined to uphold and evolve the family name. From a young age, Christian exhibited flair in both fashion and music. He launched his modeling career with runway appearances for Dolce & Gabbana and featured in major campaigns for brands like Tommy Hilfiger. His confident swagger and style made him a natural fit in the fashion world, drawing comparisons to both his father and Harlem's high fashion legacy. In music, King Combs channels 90s New York rap with a modern twist. His debut EP, Sincerely C3 2019, showcased his lyrical skills and love for smooth, sample-heavy beats. Songs like Love You Better featuring Chris Brown gained significant radio play, drawing praise for their nostalgic yet contemporary vibe. Beyond music and fashion, Christian is also seen as an influencer, often sharing moments from his life travels and creative projects with millions of followers on social media. His tributes to his late mother reflect a deep emotional maturity, while his drive for success signals a long-term commitment to building his own brand. Christian Combs isn't just riding the wave of a legacy, he's steering it in his own direction, blending style, sound, and ambition into a fresh identity that pays homage to the past while boldly stepping into the future. Cordell Broadus. Cordell Broadus, born February 15, 1997 in Los Angeles, California, is the second son of rap icon Snoop Dogg and his wife Shantae Broadus. While many expected him to follow directly in his father's musical footsteps, Cordell took a decidedly different route, one that reflects both independence and innovation. In high school, Cordell was a celebrated football star playing wide receiver at Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. His athletic prowess earned him a scholarship to UCLA, one of the top football programs in the country. However, in a surprising move, he walked away from the sport before his first season began, choosing instead to pursue his passion for storytelling and visual art. Cordell soon transitioned into filmmaking, directing music videos, and producing short films with a focus on culture, fashion, and identity. His creative sensibility and eye for style also led him into the fashion world. He has modeled for brands like MCM, and collaborated on campaigns with streetwear designers, blending hip-hop aesthetics with high fashion influences. In addition to his creative ventures, Cordell launched his own clothing brand Film School, a nod to his decision to forge a new path outside the expectations of sports or rap. The brand blends streetwear with cinematic storytelling, reflecting his belief in authenticity and creative freedom. Cordell Broadus is not just Snoop Dogg's son, he's a boundary pusher in the worlds of fashion, film, and digital influence. With a bold vision and an entrepreneurial mindset, he is steadily building a name that stands on its own, redefining what it means to carry a cultural legacy. Romeo Miller. Born on August 19, 1989 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Romeo Miller is the son of hip-hop pioneer Master P. Percy Miller. Raised in a family known for its empire building in both music and business, Romeo was destined for greatness. But he didn't just inherit fame, he expanded on it with hustle and heart. Romeo burst onto the scene as Lil Romeo at the age of 12 with his self-titled debut album, which went platinum, and featured the hit single My Baby. He became a teen sensation, often compared to Bow Wow, and quickly made his mark on early 2000s pop culture. Beyond music, he transitioned into television with Romeo, a family-friendly sitcom on Nickelodeon, where he showcased his acting chops and appealed to younger audiences. As he matured, Romeo rebranded himself, exploring adult music themes, starring in films like Jumping the Broom 2011, and even competing on Dancing with the Stars. His versatility and discipline allowed him to stay relevant across multiple industries. In recent years, Romeo has stepped into entrepreneurship and philanthropy. He launched his own food line, Rap Snacks, and introduced Romeo's Noodles, offering affordable meals to underserved communities. He's also active in motivational speaking, advocating for education and youth empowerment. With a college degree from the University of Southern California and an impressive resume that spans music, acting, sports, and business, Romeo Miller is the embodiment of reinvention. He may have started as a child star, but today he's a respected entrepreneur and role model who proves that evolving with purpose is the ultimate form of success. Evan Ross. Evan Ross, born on August 26, 1988 in Greenwich, Connecticut, is the son of Motown legend Diana Ross and Norwegian shipping magnate Arne Næss Jr. Growing up with such a globally revered mother, Evan was surrounded by music, fashion, and performance from an early age. Yet instead of being overshadowed, he has carved out a distinct career that bridges both acting and music. Evan made his acting debut in 2006 with a powerful performance in the film ATL, where his emotional depth quickly set him apart. He went on to star in a variety of roles in films such as Pride Muslim and Supremacy, gaining respect for his willingness to take on complex, socially charged characters. Perhaps his most notable appearance came in The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Parts 1 and 2, where he played Masala, further cementing his place in mainstream Hollywood. Parallel to acting, Evan ventured into music, drawing inspiration from his mother's legendary voice, while developing a style of his own infused with R&B, pop, and soul. His singles, such as How to Live Alone, reveal a vulnerability and artistic sincerity that resonates with his audience. In his personal life, Evan married singer and actress Ashlee Simpson in 2014, and the couple has since become one of Hollywood's most beloved modern families, raising their 2 children while balancing creative careers. Evan Ross stands as a multi-talented force, someone who honors his mother's legacy not by imitation, but by building a versatile, emotionally resonant body of work all his own. Whether on screen or in the studio, he continues to evolve as an artist committed to authenticity and creative exploration. Keenen Ivory Wayans. Keenen Ivory Wayans, born June 8, 1958 in New York City, is not only the eldest of the famed Wayans siblings, but also a trailblazer whose influence reshaped American comedy. Before his younger brothers and sisters became household names, Keenen laid the foundation for their success and for a new era of entertainment that embraced edgy, unapologetically black humor. After studying engineering at Tuskegee University, Keenen made a bold move to pursue comedy full-time. His early stand-up work opened doors in Hollywood, and by 1988, he wrote and starred in the cult classic I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, a parody of blaxploitation films that showcased his knack for satire and genre disruption. But it was in 1990 that Keenen made history with the creation of In Living Color, a sketch comedy series that broke racial and cultural barriers on mainstream television. As creator, host, and executive producer, Keenen introduced audiences to future superstars like Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Lopez, and his own siblings, Damon Sean and Marlon Wayans. The show earned an Emmy and changed the comedy landscape forever with its bold commentary on race politics and pop culture. Beyond television, Keenen directed and wrote for box office hits like Scary Movie, which became one of the most successful spoof franchises of all time. His work paved the way for black comedians to claim creative control and build careers on their own terms. More than a performer, Keenan Ivory Wayans is a visionary architect of comedy who defied convention and opened the door for generations of entertainers. His legacy isn't just his laughter, it's the empire he built from it. Miles O'Neal. Miles O'Neal, born on May 8, 1997, is the son of NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal and Shawnee O'Neal. Though not biologically, Shaq's Miles was raised by the basketball icon and has fully embraced the O'Neal name, carving out his own lane that fuses fashion, entertainment, and ambition. Rather than follow the basketball path trodden by his famous father and siblings, Miles turned to the world of fashion and entertainment. With his towering height and magnetic personality, he quickly became a sought-after model, walking in major fashion weeks and collaborating with brands like Dolce & Gabbana Givenchy and Kanye West's Yeezy line. His Instagram presence has grown steadily, where fans admire not only his designer fits, but also his self-deprecating humor and openness. Miles also dabbled in reality television, appearing on VH1's Shawnee's Home Court, and later Basketball Wives, offering glimpses into his unique upbringing among luxury fame and family dynamics. Still, he never let the spotlight define him. Instead, he's used it to illuminate his own passions. A burgeoning DJ and music producer, Miles has performed under the alias DJ Miles, spinning at high-profile events and merging his love of music with his visual flair. Educated at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, FIDM, in Los Angeles, he's not just dressing well, he understands the business behind the brand. A creative at heart and a businessman in the making, Miles O'Neal is proving that you can be born into fame and still build something entirely your own. He's stylish, savvy, and unapologetically different, and that's exactly why his future in entertainment and fashion looks unstoppable. Bronx Wentz. Bronx Mowgli Wentz, born on November 20th, 2008, is the son of rock musician Pete Wentz of Fall Out Boy and pop singer-actress Ashlee Simpson. While still a teenager, Bronx represents the merging of two distinct musical worlds, emo rock and early 2000s pop, and carries a celebrity pedigree that's piqued public interest from the day he was born. Although Bronx is not yet active in the entertainment industry, in a professional capacity, he has grown up immersed in music, surrounded by artists, instruments, and stage life. With both parents having performed globally and been mainstays in pop culture for over a decade, it's no surprise that Bronx has shown creative inclinations early on. Fans have occasionally caught glimpses of him playing piano or singing in home videos shared by his parents on social media. Raised alongside half-siblings including Ziggy Blue and Jagger Snow, his mother's children with Evan Ross Bronx is growing up in a blended family, deeply rooted in the entertainment world his step-grandmother is. Diana Ross, a literal music legend. That kind of environment is bound to influence his worldview and potential career paths. Despite being in the public eye since infancy, Bronx's parents have taken a relatively protective approach to his upbringing, allowing him to live a more grounded, semi-private life. Still, with such powerful creative genes and a last name recognized across music and media, many are curious about how and when he might choose to enter the spotlight. Bronx Wentz may not yet be a household name for his own achievements, but his lineage and early exposure to artistry suggest that if and when he's ready, he'll be more than prepared to carry the torch forward. Brandon Howard. Brandon Howard, born on April 2, 1981, is the son of R&B vocalist Mickey Howard, a respected figure in the soul and jazz scenes of the 1980s and 1990s. Raised in a musical environment filled with legends Brandon often referred to as B, Howard developed a deep connection to melody lyricism and emotional storytelling. From an early age, it was clear he inherited his mother's vocal strength and creative spark. Brandon has built his career as both a singer and songwriter known for blending contemporary R&B with elements of pop and soul. His smooth falsetto, layered harmonies, and polished production style have drawn comparisons to artists like Ne-Yo and early Usher. However, he distinguishes himself with a sound that often channels a more nostalgic Motown-era influence. Tracks like Dance Floor and Don't Say You Love Me showcase his refined musical sensibility and emotional depth. In addition to his solo work, B Howard has collaborated with a variety of industry names as a producer and writer, contributing to projects that span genres and audiences. His understanding of classic musical structures combined with modern production techniques has made him a respected figure behind the scenes as well. While tabloid speculation once linked him to the Jackson family, Brandon has consistently emphasized his commitment to authenticity over drama. He has worked diligently to build a career grounded in talent, not controversy. With a growing fan base and steady output of heartfelt, groove-driven tracks, Brandon Howard remains a quietly powerful force in today's R&B landscape, continuing his family's musical legacy with dignity, craftsmanship, and soul. Quincy Brown. Quincy Brown, born June 4, 1991 in New York City, is the biological son of former model and actress Kim Porter and singer Al B. Sure, but was later adopted and raised by Sean Diddy Combs. With ties to two major figures in music, Quincy grew up surrounded by creativity, entrepreneurship, and cultural influence, an upbringing that shaped his multifaceted career. Quincy first made a splash in music, releasing a series of smooth R&B singles like Friends First and Snuggle Up, which showcased his laid-back vocal tone and affinity for romance-centered themes. However, unlike many artists' sons in the spotlight, Quincy didn't rush his way into stardom. He chose to hone his skills gradually, both in and out of the recording studio. He gained mainstream recognition for his role as Derek Jones in the Fox musical drama Star 2016 to 2019, where he demonstrated acting range, vocal talent, and leading man charisma. The series not only boosted his visibility, but confirmed that Quincy could thrive on screen as well as in the booth. Beyond performance, Quincy is deeply embedded in fashion and business. He's modeled for brands like Boohoo Man and collaborated with technology startups, establishing himself as a tastemaker and entrepreneur. His Instagram presence reflects a keen sense of aesthetics, mixing fashion, lifestyle, and artistic direction to elevate his public image. Quincy Brown is more than just the product of famous bloodlines. He's a builder, a visionary, and a modern entertainer with substance. Whether singing, acting, or crafting brand partnerships, he brings intention and elegance to everything he touches, steadily shaping a legacy that stands all on its own. Ennis Cosby. Ennis William Cosby, born April 15, 1969, was the only son of famed comedian and television icon Bill Cosby and his wife Camille Cosby. Unlike his father, who made a name through laughter and performance, Ennis chose a more intellectual path, dedicating his life to education and advocacy. Raised in a household that valued discipline, education, and philanthropy, Ennis was known not for chasing fame, but for uplifting others quietly and meaningfully. Diagnosed with dyslexia during his youth, Ennis turned a personal challenge into a lifelong mission. He attended Morehouse College in Atlanta and later pursued a graduate degree in special education at Columbia University's Teachers College. His goal was to establish a school for children with learning differences where students could thrive without stigma. Friends and professors described him as compassionate, driven, and deeply committed to making the world more accessible for students who struggled as he once did. Tragically, Ennis's promising future was cut short on January 16, 1997, when he was shot and killed during an attempted robbery while changing a flat tire on the side of a Los Angeles freeway. He was only 27. The senseless loss shocked the nation and left an irreplaceable void in his family and community. In his memory, the Cosby family established charitable programs aimed at supporting students with learning disabilities. Though his life ended far too early, Ennis Cosby is remembered not as a celebrity child, but as a beacon of kindness, scholarship, and purpose, a life devoted to empowering those who often go unseen. Donnie Harrison. Donnie Harrison is the son of one of the members of the legendary Wayans family, known for redefining comedy and representation in Hollywood. Though not a household name like his famous uncles Damon Keenan Marlon or Shawn Wayans, Donnie has nonetheless emerged as a creative talent influenced by decades of groundbreaking family legacy. Growing up in an environment saturated with sketch comedy sitcoms and film production, Donnie was exposed early to the mechanics of writing, directing, and comedic timing. However, he chose a more understated approach to entering the entertainment world, opting for behind-the-scenes roles and low-profile acting gigs instead of headline-grabbing appearances. Donnie has been involved in a variety of creative projects, ranging from independent short films to writing workshops, quietly building his portfolio and honing his storytelling skills. While details about his full body of work remain largely private, those familiar with his efforts praise his wit, humility, and unique voice. He represents a next-generation creative who blends inherited talent with a modern sensibility. Unlike his more public relatives, Donnie steers clear of constant media exposure, focusing instead on substance over spectacle. He reportedly values authenticity and thoughtful representation, aiming to develop content that reflects both humor and cultural commentary, a true Wayans tradition. While his journey is still unfolding, Donnie Harrison holds immense promise. As a member of one of Hollywood's most influential black families, he brings fresh perspective, quiet resolve, and the potential to continue the comedic dynasty in new and innovative ways. Mason Gooding. Mason Gooding, born on November 14, 1996 in Los Angeles, California, is the son of Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. and Sarah Kapfer. Though raised in the shadow of a high-profile Hollywood name, Mason has proven that talent, not just lineage, is the driving force behind his rise in the entertainment industry. Early on, Mason showed a deep interest in storytelling. He studied dramatic writing and film at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, but left before graduating to fully pursue acting. His on-screen journey began with small roles in independent projects, where his natural screen presence and emotional range started to catch attention. He soon broke out in the critically acclaimed coming-of-age series Love, Victor, where he portrayed Andrew, a complex high school athlete whose personal growth struck a chord with viewers. Mason's ascent continued with roles in high-profile films, such as Booksmart and the Scream reboot franchise. In these projects, he demonstrated an ability to balance humor, vulnerability, and intensity, earning recognition for both his charm and acting depth. His performances resonate with modern audiences thanks to a relatable authenticity and magnetic energy that feels both fresh and grounded. Rather than rely on the legacy of his father's achievements, Mason has crafted a path that highlights his own strengths. He chooses roles that challenge stereotypes and reflect the evolving landscape of Hollywood, embracing stories that blend wit, drama, and inclusivity. With each performance, Mason Gooding builds a reputation as one of his generation's most promising actors. He brings not only a famous name to the screen, but also dedication, charisma, and a deep respect for the craft, ensuring that his spotlight continues to shine brighter with every role he takes on. As we witness these remarkable sons of iconic black actors stepping into their own greatness, one thing becomes clear: legacy is only the beginning. From acting to music, fashion, to entrepreneurship, they're not just following in footsteps, they're making new ones. But here's the real question: whose journey feels the most inspiring, and who do you believe will redefine the future of black excellence? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence, where untold stories and powerful voices take center stage.